Hello, everyone. I am back. I had a little vacation weekend this weekend. I went to the Battleborn Launch Party. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you obviously know this because I was posting quite a bit of things to there until my phone died because my phone charger broke on the trip and I didn't realize it till it was too late. So I went there with a kind of half a battery, which kind of sucked. But the night was amazing, and I love Gearbox so much. I've been accused of being a fanboy of theirs for a long time, and it's true, I am. But I'm going to justify this. Because they are such a generous group of people, a generous company. And it wasn't just like financial generosity. It's the generosity of like their attention and their time and their thankfulness, I guess. And that stuff's all way bigger. So the party was at a place called the Bomb Factory. I don't know how many people were there. It felt like there was 1,000 people there. Probably not that much. I think they said they were shooting to like 600-700 people. And it felt like that could have been there. I didn't get an official count, so don't quote me on that. It was totally open bar for all those people. They had like a taco stand there or get these free Battleborn tacos or whatever. We ate just before we went there, so I didn't partake in that. They brought in like life-size Battleborn statues, and they had an awesome Battleborn like massive disco ball hanging from there. And then we they put on a concert with two bands that I'll get into as well, and it was kind of like a spare no expense party. And it was really just crazy to like see it all happen. I didn't imagine they'd have open bar for all those people. Like, that's not cheap. Not at all. But it was so fun. So I guess to go to the beginning, about 2 weeks ago before it, Joe put out an invite, Joe King, the Gearbox community manager, to anyone that wanted to go there. All you had to do, you had to be 21 because it was going to be open bar. And all you had to do is give your name and boom, done. So that was really cool. I only needed to take one day, just make it a long weekend. And I asked my friend Katie Waffles if she wanted to go with me, and she was able to get off work as well. So we went down there. Before it all started, I mentioned we went to dinner, and dinner was amazing. So, Joe invited us there, and I kind of got there early because we were walking around and exploring, and me and Katie just go up to the bar, kind of hanging out, waiting for some other people. And these two people show up with a Battleborn shirt, a man and a woman. So kind of go up there, say hi, what's happening. Start talking to them, and all of a sudden this guy's like, my name's Jim. I'm the voice of Isaac and all these other characters on his t-shirt. So he made up a custom t-shirt of everyone who he voice acted. Is Jim Forodana, if you guys are not familiar with him. And you should be, because he is really cool. He's done a bunch of voices for Borderlands in the past, but this is his first time doing playable characters. And, the two big ones are Oscar, Mike, and Isaac. And those are two really popular characters. And he was so giddy with joy. It was awesome to see that. Because you think, like, the fans are the giddy ones, just jumping all over the place, can't contain their excitement. But when you see people who worked on it with that kind of fandom and geekness over it, it's just, I don't know, it's exhilarating. It's just like, it's contagious, So we just start talking and having a good time, and him and his wife, I think it was Valerie. God damn it. Jim, if you're watching this and I got your wife's name wrong, I'm so sorry. I met so many people that night. I should remember. She was absolutely wonderful, absolutely sweet as can be. And that just set the tone for the entire night, because everyone I met was just like Jim. They were so excited for this game. They were so excited to meet people. They were so excited to hear feedback about it. Just excitement. And, I spoke a lot of generosity, and it was that thing of just like the generosity of just like, again, that attention and like wanting to talk to people and wanting to like just geek out about it. Jim actually made a watch. I put this on Twitter. I'll have the picture in this video as I have photos just scrolling around. but he made a custom watch face for his Android watch, like scrolling with Battleborn characters. I thought that was so freaking cool. Did not expect to see things like that, and it was so awesome. So, you know, we got a bunch of us on dinner. There's the 2K community manager, Joe, as I mentioned, with his wife, a party planner, some friends of theirs from GameStop, me and Katie, Jim and his wife, and yeah, it was a loud group of us. So, you know, from there we went over to the bomb factory, and we walk in the doors, and there's all those like life size. There's like a 20-foot tall Montana. Then there's like Thorn and Wrath and Miko and Arendi, and you just think this is so cool. Then we walk inside. There's this giant disco ball, like a Battleborn disco ball up there. The thing looked like it was like 40 feet in diameter. You know, the stage was all lit up really cool. There's a bunch of cosplayers. My favorite one was Montana, because this guy had like the big spin gun. He had it so it's actually spinning when he held down on the trigger, and that thing looked cool as hell. And we're just kind of overwhelmed, and a bunch of cool things are happening. And actually, all of a sudden, like, Jim's excited to see someone. It's the voice actor of Montana. So, like, they're hanging out, and then the voice actor of Montana goes over and gets the Montana gun. He's, like, yelling and screaming. It's just, like, things like that are so cool. So, yeah, we just walk around, then a band pops up, and it is Steam-Powered Giraffe, which Katie's a big fan of. That was really cool, and they did music for the game. They're putting on a set. And as soon as they went on, actually, I should back up. Before they went on, the best part of the night happened. All of a sudden, I see someone walking up. I'm like, that's Randy Varnell. And if you guys don't know who Randy Varnell is, I forget his exact title. I think it's like lead creative director of Battleborn. Like, he's one of the main guys in charge of Battleborn. He's J3 on the forums. He's been so communicative. And me and him have been talking on the forums for probably 2 years, roughly, about this game. Ever since it was first announced. Like, I was one of those people, along with like Mental Mars and such, that were really geeking out about it. So I'm like, you know, Randy, it's Dirch. And he just comes in and gives me a huge hug. His son is there. We just start talking, and you know, it seemed like I was talking to him for 20 minutes. It probably wasn't that long. But again, just that like generosity of like attention and thankfulness, and like having him excited to see me is so excited, you know? Like, I should be more excited than he is, but it like seemed the other way with so many of these people. And that's what you gotta love about them. They're so excited to meet their fans. And that's not always the case. I've been in a lot of situations where you go and you meet these people like, oh, hey, how you doing? They act like they're excited. And before you can answer that question of how you're doing, they're doing the same thing to 8 other people. And they've moved on. They don't give a shit about you. And with the Gearbox folk, that is not the case. They generally like you. They generally want to talk to you. And that's something special that you don't always get. So I'm talking to Randy, you know, the band comes on, you know, we kind of part ways. I don't want to hog time. And when they come on, he turns around, he comes skipping back towards me, literally like skipping with his hands up by his face. They're going to play the Montana song. They're going to play the Montana song. So goddamn excited. I could not believe how happy he was. There's a lore challenge for Montana, which is an unlocked song, and this band did that song, and that was part of their set. And if you wait till the end of this video, you'll hear it. I did get a recording of that. Spoilers, though, because it's the lore challenge. So they played. It was really cool. And then after that set went done, started walking around, and they were doing kind of the spiel. I don't know what the fuck to call it. But they're all up on stage. Randy's introducing everyone. It's kind of cool. And Randy wraps up that. He's like, do you guys know about a band called the Gorillas? Well, they have this side project called Deltron, and they're here to play for you because they did our theme song. Holy shit. No one knew this was happening. Everyone just like bum rushed forward to the stage, and me and Katie happened to be like right in the front of it. So we were right up close for it, for that surprise performance that no one saw coming. Like, they could have announced that and drugged tons of people, but they didn't. Like, they held that in their pocket. And Joe, like, I was at dinner with Joe, and he didn't even tell me that's a surprise. Like, I saw him after that set was done. I'm like, you gonna let me know that's happening? And he just smirked. But that's where the night actually got better somehow. Joe snuck us upstairs where we got to hang out in kind of like the Gearbox VIP area. And Jeffy Bug from the forums, he was a previous community manager. He's now been promoted to more responsibilities. We're up there and we hung out with him and like Mikey Newman and Dave, Claptrap, and so many developers, and they were all just like I explained when I first met Jim. Like, they're all excited and they're all happy and they're all like incredibly like thankful. And I got a lot of that as a moderator. Like, they couldn't stop thanking the moderation team for what we do in the forums, and that was it was weird because I'm like, I'm supposed to be kissing your butts because I love you. It's not supposed to be the other way around. Stop it. This is weird. We keep going. I love it. But yeah, and then we just like hung up there forever, just talking to all these Gearbox people, and they were all so amazing and so sweet and so kind and so giving, and you don't always see that. So when I get accused for being a fanboy and sticking up for Gearbox, it's because these are damn good people that really care. And if you want to criticize decisions they make, like I do in my Good, the Bad, and the Ugly series, they did wrong by the storm and by messing with the splash damage. But when I see assholes like Morning After Kill, Killer 6, and these fucking clowns like personally attacking these like really good people because they don't like the decisions in video games, like, fuck you. These are amazing people that like do so much, and I don't think there's a CEO or a president of a video game company out there that does what Randy does for his company and stuff like that. So I am unashamed about my fanboyism of Gearbox, and I will always stick up for these guys because they're great people, and you can't say that for all companies you meet. So with that, I will leave this with the Montana song. Enjoy. Bye.